Good morning, and after 11 hours in the car, we finally made it to one of our favorite places and destinations here in the Smoky Mountains. We try to get up here about once a year, maybe twice a year. And in this video, we're going to show you everything that we do, all the food, all the shows, all the attractions, everything that we do. We have 4 days. We have 4 days here. We try to do new stuff, old stuff, our favorite stuff. So come along. If you have never been to a Buc-ee's, well, it's an experience. They sell all types of merchandise. They're known for their food. It is definitely a fun place to get out of the car if you're on a road trip or if you're in the area of a Buc-ee's. And it's just fun to explore. As I said, they do have fun merchandise here. Someone's buying the shirt for cruises.
It's only $25 for a nice button-up shirt. That's fun.
You literally find anything here, like a bobblehead. One thing I'm not a huge fan of anymore, Buc-ee's used to, when it started becoming a giant chain everywhere, used to sell kolaches at all times of the day now. However, they don't sell them anymore except for breakfast hours, which is really disappointing because that's my favorite thing. And we don't have one really close to us. So, yes, you got a shirt though. Anyways, they do have a bunch of great food. I like the pepper jack, the kolaches, the breakfast tacos,
Fresh potato chips.
the potato chips. Everyone likes the barbecue pulled pork sandwich. Brisket sandwich. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm not a huge fan of that. But we're going to also pick up some pepper jack here. Since it is located right off of Highway 40, our first stop is usually Old Tennessee Distilling. They do free tastings. You get 6 different samples. They have whiskeys, moonshines, and creams. We did end up going with a bottle of some more moonshine. It is lunchtime, and something new to us is Chubby's. It's a little bit off the strip, past downtown, and it definitely looks a little quaint and...
Heard good things?
Yeah. They have Santa, Betty Boop, and, well, these statues outside, so looks good. For lunch, I went with the chicken fried chicken with 2 different sides. I got the mac and cheese and the mashed potatoes with cornbread, and you went with,
oh my goodness,
something that we saw and made us want to come here. It's the pork tenderloin sandwich, and that is a massive tenderloin. Well, our plans kind of changed. Originally we were going to go to Diggin' Zone theme park here, where you get into a bunch of heavy equipment, construction equipment. However, it looks like either we read this website wrong or they changed their hours, because they are closed for today. Since our plans changed, we decided to head to the winery. And in Pigeon Forge, as well as Gatlinburg, they do have a wine trail. So we're going to complete that and see what prizes we get. First up was Hillside Winery, and they had 3 sparkling wines, and all 3 were really good.
And the bartender's super friendly.
Of course, there is a lot of moonshine here in the Smoky Mountains. The Tennessee Shine Company is the next on this, well, going into the strip, I should say. They do have a lot of different flavors. That's what I like coming here so much. They constantly are changing the flavors. They have a cake batter flavor and a Fruity Pebbles type flavor and a white chocolate raspberry moonshine. And then, of course, one of the fun things about this one, they do have a free museum all about moonshine and how it got made and how it came to Tennessee. It's a very well done museum if you have not ever been here before. And it's only at this one. I really like the mosaic ice cream and the mural at the Titanic Frozen Custard Chocolate Shop. They also have really cute merchandise in here. They also have the Heart of the Ocean, but it's made out of chocolate. Don't throw that one in the ocean. Making our way further up the strip, and one of your favorite views is this view.
Yeah, right by the Hollywood Wax Museum, you get this wonderful vista looking out into the Smoky Mountains. It is a beautiful day today. Absolutely beautiful. I stopped by the Casual Pint for, well, a Casual Pint. A really, really nice craft beer list in here. And the chair that I'm sitting in, I'm in like a lazy boy kind of thing with a cup holder. This is a nice spot.
We decided to play mini golf and decided to play at the brand new course, which is Space Race Adventures.
Feels very Avatar-esque.
It does. There's fountains. It's supposed to be like you're on a brand new planet.
And Molly's getting whooped. We're on hole 3, and you're already losing by 5.
Yeah, I'm never good at mini golf. I think we have now reached a desert planet.
Like Tatooine.
Took us a while to realize this. There's little flags in the mini golf. And the reason is that you don't have to bend down.
It's lazy man's mini golf. It's great.
There's a dino.
I feel like it's gotta be our next stop, the dino go round, right?
No, probably not. Here we are at the Iron Mountain Metals Craft Store, where you can watch them make items. There's a lot of sparks. One of our must stops is the Old Forge Plaza, and it's a very unbusy day here as there's actually parking spots in this small little parking lot. I don't think I've ever parked here before. The Old Forge Distillery probably is the best bang for your buck. You get 10 free samples of moonshine or whiskey, and then they also have 6 creams you can taste all for free. They do have unique flavors. The vanilla bean, super smooth. I also like the oatmeal cookie one. Another fun shop I like to go to is the general store at the old mill. It's just fun looking around and seeing what they have here. One of my favorite places to take a picture is also here at the old mill. Also on the wine trail is Mill Bridge, and this used to be a winery and a hard cidery, but they have recently changed their name to Mill Bridge Hard Cider Company, and I believe they only sample, well, slushies and hard cider. Guys, we found the Gatlinburg groundhog.
They're so cute.
They are so cute. They love being in this area over here.
Right by Ripley's, believe it or not, on the Space Needle.
They have taken down a couple trees, so I was afraid we wouldn't see it.
Yep,
But-
first walk through.
Yep, he's alive. He's
Awesome.
yeah, he's eating. He's so cute. Okay, onward.
I sit in the bottom of the dark place of mine, drink all the roses, I'm turning out the spine, baking in the ashes of the man I used to be.
At Sugarlands, they do have a tasting. It is $5. You get $5 coupon if you buy anything. They did rebrand their creams, so it is a different jar. However, right now we are
Cleaning up.
very generous because they have the old bottles, and if you buy one, you get one free. So obviously we have to go with the electric orange because it's the only one that has a deal right now. Our lunch was huge, but I was a little hungry, so we stopped in Best Italian and got the garlic knots. We found these a couple of trips ago.
Yeah, a bartender just gave us one.
Yeah.
That she was eating.
And we tried we went here last time, and it was really good. So here we're back again.
And they've got 32-ounce vanilla cream beer that I really like, and the Yankee game's on, and an adorable bar. So
Very adorable bar.
Hard to beat. Hard to beat.
Walking the strip and at Fanny Farkle, you have this dancing bear.
I had that giant beer. Now I'm easily distracted by absolutely everything.
Including this dancing bear. Good morning, and I'm really excited. We're going to eat at the Applewood Farmhouse Grill. I've never eaten here before. We've done the Apple Barn for dinner, but it is breakfast time. I'm really excited. Biscuits. Breakfast starts off with the Applewood julep, a glass, and then apple fritters. Looks amazing, and it's really adorable in here. They have birds also just flying around in the case right here. You can't really see them very well with the glare, but I'm excited. This looks amazing. I got the Smoky Mountain Benedict. Looks great. There's biscuits, ham, fried egg, potatoes.
Sausage gravy.
Yeah.
I saw that on the menu. I knew you would love it. I'm like, we have to come here and try that thing.
Yeah, no, that looks amazing. And you went with your traditional pancakes.
Yep.
But the pancakes smell amazing, and it also comes with the potatoes, eggs, and bacon. They also have this little fire pit outside, and that breakfast was so good.
Yeah.
I recommend it. They do have 2 restaurants here in the Apple Barn. The menus do change, or it is different per restaurant.
Similar though.
But really good. At the Apple Barn Winery, they do have a machine that you can see. They're cleaning it and then they're bottling it, the wine. So over here they're filling them up and then they're putting on the top. It's pretty mesmerizing to watch it. Inside the ice cream and bakery, they do have bread mixes. And I think we will buy the apple butter bread mix. Even if you're not eating at the Apple Barn, it's a fun place to explore. They have, a store, they have a chocolate shop, they have a bakery, they have a winery, they have a cidery. Both the hard cidery and the winery are on the list. Therefore, we got our 3rd punch and got our prize, which is a wine glass right now. I find these stores kind of neat, just exploring the good old-fashioned general stores. We've had the apple pancake mix, pretty good, not super apple flavor, but it's just fun to explore. And you'll never know what you'll find in these stores.
Like 13 pounds of country ham?
On our way to our next stop, we pass King's Distillery. It is a really good distillery. They have whiskeys, is I think what they feature. And then they have rums and vodka. We really like the ginger vodka.
And it's more, I would say it might be the fanciest distillery in town. It's more like, these are liquors that are going to win awards kind of place.
Yes, and it is free and you can have as many samples as you'd like.
And some of those whiskeys are,
yes,
they'll light the fire kind of thing.
Be forewarned, one of us always has a little bit more than the other, because someone has to drive the car. Our next adventure is somewhere we've never been. It's about 20 minutes off the strip, called Foxfire Mountain Adventures. They have a whole bunch of zip lining.
Adorable looking zip line.
Yes, look at how this zip line goes in this house. But that's not why we're here. We are here for a hike, and apparently there's a waterfall. It is $25 to enter the Foxfire Adventure, and we made our way to a stream. It's pretty. They have really nice looking seats that you can have the lounge and watch the river from. Currently on the Riverwalk Trail, which of course follows the river.
I think I like the Riverwalk better in San Antonio.
They do have a bridge that goes over the, oh, look! We have been joined by 2 friends. They do have a bridge that goes over the river here. Excuse me, buddy. It's a pretty long bridge. Now I'm never going to get him on the other side of the bridge if the dogs don't follow. Yes, you are. We'll see what's on the other side of the bridge probably in like 40 minutes. We have come to the middle of the bridge, and now we are over the river. I do have to say this bridge does sway a lot, but you get really pretty views from up here of the river. Just like Anakeesta, they have treetop rope bridges.
Also, the park kind of reminds me of the suspension bridge park that's in Vancouver.
I cannot deny or confirm, as I've never been, but this is definitely neat. Here is what the waterfall looked like on the map. We are currently right here, and we made it. Small little bridge, and the waterfall.
That was more impressive on the map.
Yeah, a little. It's a fun little hike though, not too hard. Kinda a lot of steep hill coming up, but not hard. And the waterfall. There's a lot of hills. I take that back. We keep going up. Well, an update here. Someone could not read the map, and it wasn't me. I was just told that was the waterfall. We actually found the waterfall. It's over this bridge, and it's actually a pretty big waterfall. Look at how far it goes down, and there's a rainbow. Okay, this is a much better waterfall. The trail not only takes you to the waterfall, but you can also be underneath the waterfall. Pretty cool view. You can get pretty wet though. There's a lot of water coming down there. Going back down, you do get nice views of the mountains.
Also, we're on a good day. There's like nobody here.
A lot of the gift shops around here have really cool entrances. And I think this bear is new at the Country Bear General Store. Another store here is the Three Bears General Stores, where they have live bears, and someone found a toy. Yeah, oh my goodness, he jigs his tail. That's so cute. Look at them. So they do have live black bears here that you could see to pay. I think it's about $3 per person. Now, normally they have a coupon, and we found this coupon that said free black bear or free gift. So I was like, okay, maybe that's free to see the black bears. Nope. We got a toy. It is not a visit to the Smoky Mountains without a visit to the island. I do love the fountains. They do have the fountains dance to music on occasion. And these seats are super comfortable watching those fountains. One thing Old Smoky does is a passport. If you go to all three locations, the two in Gatlinburg and then one here at the island, you buy something, you purchase it, they will stamp the passport. And after you visit all three, you get a prize. And right now the prize is a t-shirt. They've also had, I think, a cookbook at one point and a blanket. But the shirts are very good quality. If you never tried Bird's famous cookies, they do have one in Gatlinburg and one here at the island. Really good things. I really like the everything cheddar. They also have a cocktail cracker that tastes like a red lobster biscuit. It's really good. We were in Kryptonite store, where it's like your pop culture store, and this is great. Bootlegger Winery. You can taste up to 3 different wines for free. Sadly, the beef jerky store does not have any beef jerkies you can sample.
They do other stuff though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, however, the fried garlic, really good, especially the barbecue. Our last stop on the wine trail is at Mountain Valley. they have some jellies.
Yeah, like peppery jellies that
are
you get to
really
sample as well. They're
good.
really good.
And then if you complete the wine trail, so go to all 5 locations, you do get this really nice toiletry bag. The gifts do change throughout the years. One time we had a wine glass and headphone sets. One time a camping mug. They do change, but really nice prizes. Going to one shopping center to another here at the outlets. This place is really giant, by the way.
Yeah.
It is really big.
And it's probably my favorite outlet center out there because it's got 2 different moonshine distilleries.
Probably the prettiest moonshine place is the Smith Creek Moonshine. So pretty in here. And I really like their butter cake and their Bloody Mary mix. And their vodka and straight are probably the easiest to drink.
And you get a lot. It's like 14 samples for free. So definitely stop in here. And then you'll probably be more inclined to buy something at the outlet center.
And now another new thing that we haven't done here. It is a new dinner show here at Skyland Ranch. And that's why I said show at the beginning. I don't know much about it. I believe it's a murder mystery show.
We bought it on Groupon for like 40 bucks.
Good deal. And up you go. You can either take a bus up or the sky chair. We went with the skylift chair. Oh, now we're stopping. You get really good views of the mountain coaster.
Yeah.
Sadly, no one's on it. One thing Skyland Ranch is known for is their animals that they have up here. And look at these little, I think they're sheep that's underneath the mountain coaster, just chilling. They're really cute. We have reached the top and have been greeted by this miniature horse who's enjoying his food. Oh my goodness, look at this little miniature alpaca. His head is so fluffy. There's also miniature goats in the distance over here with an alpaca. Look at this little pig. And the friends. They do also have rabbits. Cute little bunnies. Just
The way that one flopped down.
yeah. We sat down and we were greeted with the rules of how to participate. The food, you have baked beans, mac and cheese, chicken, pulled pork, a roll, and corn, and I think coleslaw. It's pretty fun. They do give you clues and puzzles, so it's kind of like an escape room to figure out who killed the person. At Skyland Ranch, they also have this boardwalk. And you didn't seem like you enjoyed the murder mystery as much as I did.
It was okay. For me, it felt more like community theater. And especially when you think of like dinner shows in Pigeon Forge, like some of this big giant spectaculars like the Stampede or Pirates Voyage or Hatfield and McCoy's. And this felt like community theater with escape room elements.
There was no sets. It was all puzzles. I did like how it was interactive, so you had to figure it out. And you honestly didn't have to do any of the puzzles if you didn't want to. It depended on what you felt like.
Price point was actually pretty good. We bought this on Groupon. It was $40 for the dinner, the show, and if you wanted a 3 days admission up here to Skyland Ranch.
And it is really pretty up here right now. We
Temperature's
have
cooled down too. It was hot earlier.
It was. We have no clouds or smoky mountain. Sometimes you get the fog that covers the Smoky Mountains. You don't have that at all right now. Gorgeous. We wandered over and now they're mooing. It's like a chorus of them. Probably one of the best deals in town is the Smoky Mountain Brewery, where you get a flight with 10 different samples.
I think it's around 12 bucks, somewhere in there.
As we are sharing the flight, I got hungry, so I ordered a calzone. This calzone is amazing. Look how cheesy it is. It's a really good deal.
That's a cheese.
Yeah, it's $7.50 or so, but it's giant. Day 3 we are spending at, of course, Dollywood. If you can't tell, cinnamon bread is wonderful. We might get ourselves some later. At Dollywood, we are rope dropping lightning rod. They just changed the lift hill.
Yeah, it's no longer a launch, it's now a more traditional chain lift. I want to see if it's as good as it used to be.
We rode lightning rod twice, once in the front row, once in the back row. I prefer probably the front. I thought the back was a little bit more intense, definitely wilder, and it was a little bit more rougher in the back, so I prefer the front row. And now we are in the little mini 50s cars. After riding a couple more rides, including Big Bear, we decided to grab some nachos. Looks pretty good. We've never eaten here. It's like Till and Harvest.
Yep, and $15 nachos.
Oh, that's pretty expensive nachos. Best coaster trains here. It's so cool. We debated for a little while of whether to get the cinnamon bread, but someone has been really craving the pimento cheese pork rinds.
It's my favorite snack at Dollywood.
It is at Hams and Beans restaurant. Blazing Fury is such a little fun little ride.
Theme park cheesiness to the max. It's wonderful.
Yes, I'm wondering if they'll ever update this version like their sister park at Silver Dollar City.
I don't know.
Now, we did have a very successful day here. We rode most of the rides. Now, I will say, remember how on day 1 I said the town's very quiet?
Dollywood is not.
No, it has been very, very crowded. And I show you as there's actually not that many people around. But the wait times have been a little bit longer than what I expected.
We still got on a lot.
We did. Like I said, most of the rides, we missed 2 coasters. Overall, a very successful time at Dollywood. Stop by Junction 35 for a tasting.
Their new location.
At their new location at the outlets. It does cost money. It's $5 for 9 samples. Unfortunately, you don't get to choose which ones you sample. However, they do have one of my favorites. It's a Bam Bam vodka, I think it is.
It's their #1 seller.
Yeah, it's so good. And then I also like the sour gummy worm.
And they've got a restaurant here too. The only distillery that has like a restaurant.
Eating at one of our favorite restaurants, the Blue Moose. We've been in here once before. I got the farmhouse. And then you went with the grilled cheeseburger, which has grilled cheese with a burger.
And lots of
buns.
chips.
It's really good. Highly recommend this place. It is a little bit of a chain in this area, but so good. They have karaoke at Shamrocks. They also have Star Wars on, which he's really happy about.
This is great.
When coming to this area, it's not unusual to see a bear. It is pretty late at night. It's not completely in focus, but there is a baby bear.
I wouldn't say a complete baby, but probably the 9 to 15-month-old range.
He is definitely eating something. I'm not sure what it is. And that guy definitely got his attention. Here is a better view of that bear. He's pretty small. I don't want to know where the mom is, though. He's just chewing on something. Well, the mom bear just showed up. Here she is. Here's the cub.
Someone go down there.
Admittedly, where we are right now, I feel so much safer than other times we've seen bears here.
Yes.
Where they're like on the street or right next to us.
It is a very classic thing to see the black bears here, especially if you're late at night.
It is 1 a.m.
Good morning, and it is our final day here. Our plans kind of got ruined today. It was
a rainy morning.
Yeah, it was a very rainy morning. Our original plan was to go to the national park and do the Cades Cove, which is the driving experience. Usually you see a lot of black bears. However, it was rainy. It's like 70% chance of rain all day.
Yeah,
today.
like today's you got a good hour here, and then it's going to be thunderstorms.
Yeah. Therefore, we're going to do indoor attractions. We did sleep in today since we had a very late night, and we even saw some bears. So overall, not completely ruined plans. Eating at the Pigeon Forge Deli, and I got an Italian sandwich, and he went with a cheesesteak, a Philly cheesesteak. They look really good. They smell really good. We've had these sandwiches before, and they are really good. We are going to play a new mini golf called Sky Pirates of Mermaid Bay. It just opened last year. We decided to go with the indoor course, which is mermaid themed. I mean, it is expensive, but really well decorated in here. It's pretty impressive. We'll see who wins. Last time I didn't do so well with mini golf on this trip. It is really well themed in here. You could tell it's very expensive. Oh, you were so close. But the hole's actually over here. I'm gonna assume this course is probably the most complicated one.
The hole?
Yeah, this hole. A lot of people are getting hung up, and I've seen 6 to 10 puffs. I'm not that great, so we'll see how many strokes it takes for me. Update, it took me 5 strokes. This is what, 3? 4? 4 for him. So not too bad, but very complicated hole. Some of the courses are really, really neat sets here. Like going into the castle. You did much better than I did. However, they do have backups. So this game is going to be really, really long game. But so far I'm losing. Another really fun hole here at course hole number 15. Now these are kind of tricky, and that is also part of the hold up here. I thought you had it. We are going through the bypass to get back to Gatlinburg, and you do get really pretty views.
Yeah, look at the left.
Of the, very gorgeous views of the mountains here. Definitely recommend it one time. Definitely saves you time as well if you're trying to get to the other side of the Gatlinburg Strip. The day got much better with the weather, so we're spending the rest of the time on the Gatlinburg Strip, checking out the shops and the drinks and the food. We're gonna check out Jason Aldean's new restaurant that we haven't been to today. I do like looking at all the cars outside of the Hollywood Star and Cars Museum. We have gone in here. It is actually pretty neat. But I just love looking at the cars, and I think it's really awesome that they have these cars outside for you to admire. without any cost. Something else you can look for free is a couple of these Ripley's Believe It or Not sculptures. That is actually really cool, this sculpture made of wood. At Elkmont Winery, you get 3 free samples. My favorite right now are the chocolate almond and the peach cobbler.
Good stuff.
At the Pepper Palace, they have a hot sauce museum of all different hot sauces. And it's really funny, some of these bottles. I recommend coming in and checking it out. They also, of course, have free samples. In the back of the shopping plaza, you have the chocolate moonshine that you do get a sample couple, but someone, oh, it's not focusing, is, what is this?
Dark chocolate covered fudge egg, a cherry bourbon flavor.
That sounds good. Let's see how it is. How is it?
Very good stuff.
It's pretty good. The bars that we sampled was also really good.
Oh, they're really good.
Something else to note at the Regan Terrace Mall, right by the chocolate moonshine, they do have public restrooms. There's not that many on the strip. In sad news, Tennessee Studs now charges for their tasting. They are owned by the old Smoky company, so it's not surprising that they started charging. I believe it's $5 for 10 samples or so not a bad deal.
Bring back the world of illusion.
A classic here is Gatlinburg Winery, that is known for their cotton candy wine. And
their bottles are so cute.
Yeah, the bottles are really cute as well. Definitely a sweet, more candy flavored wines.
And now a question I always have in Gatlinburg when I'm going to have a couple of beverages. Will I have enough to drink where I think paying for Earthquake the Ride is a good idea? We'll find out.
I once saw this mat here in Gatlinburg, and I laughed so hard, someone bought it for me for my birthday.
It was me.
I love the chandelier here at Jason Aldean's restaurant. They also seem like they have like a radio booth.
So Jason Aldean's on the 3rd floor. It is a bar with live music. There's also a karaoke bar up here. We got a spot up on the rooftop. Get a good look out over the city of Gatlinburg and all the attractions and mountains there are to see up here. Now on the 2nd floor there is a big full-service bar and restaurant, but it is a perfect weather to be hanging out up here on the roof, doing some mountain watching, some people watching. Looking at the earthquake ride.
Someone's very sad they have not seen the pulling taffy machine working at all.
The guy just jumped the giant bucket of fudge though.
Did he? Oh yeah, look at that. Now this taffy machine is working.
Like an antique one too, it's really good.
Yeah. I believe they make moonshine taffy here. I believe. In Buckboard's 2 shop off the strip, they have A Christmas Carol.
The Muppet one.
Charles Dickens and Rizzo. I love that movie. That is a movie I have to watch every Christmas. They also have Miss Minutes as a clock.
My wallet is thankful that we came in here before we started heavily drinking.
They have macaws. I believe you could probably take your picture with them inside. Not 100% sure. He's pretty cute. I don't know if I've ever seen this happen before in Gatlinburg. It looks like a winery.
Out of business.
Went out of business, and therefore there is no wine trail. It is now time for one of your favorite things.
It is a must for me. Tennessee Jed's ham and Swiss sandwich. Every trip.
And as you said, is there any better side than $3 beers and your sandwich. And here is that ham and Swiss sandwich, his favorite thing.
Oh, it's so
and we
good.
always have to get it. We are splitting it since the sandwich that we had for lunch was very, very big. And also, if you come here after 3 o'clock, it is all beers $3.
And they got like really nice craft beers.
Yes, really, really nice craft beers. Probably one of the cheapest places to drink.
And
it's
to
not
sit out
free.
here and people watch.
Yeah, I don't have a good view, but not bad. Gatlinburg now has these bears sitting on the benches. They used to have only pumpkins, and then they
Snowman
moved
people.
to snowman for the holidays. And
I'm sure
now,
they probably still have.
oh yeah, definitely. They probably still replace these bears with those. But now, if you come on an off season, they have the bears.
And this bear kind of looks like the mountain mall bear.
He does. Found ourselves in the back of the village at one of our favorite places to have a drink. Also has really good food. It's the Irish pub.
In the corner.
It's in the very, very corner. And look, we're still on the wall. It definitely has smudged since. And apparently
Still there. Still
you wore that shirt
I wore
on
that
this
shirt
trip.
on this trip,
But it's one of our favorite places to drink.
Nice craft beer selection. A lot of imports from Ireland as well.
We made it to the mini figure store with 2 minutes spare. And someone has a tradition to always get a mini figure. Unfortunately, the one that he got, the back is turned. What is it?
It's Doctor Strange from Spider-Man 3 with the same mug he was drinking out of when Peter Parker came to the Sanctum Sanctorum.
There we go. And here is the Doctor Strange toy.
Peter, we saved the world together. Call me Steven.
Steven's weird. Another night, another bear. Just sneaking out of the trash. And that will do it for time here in Gatlinburg. Now, we did go to Old Smoky over here. They have changed and started testing out prices, apparently. Right now, you have 2 different options. You can either pay for a premium tasting at $8.
4 extra shots of like high proof stuff.
Or the traditional $5. You still get your $5 coupon no matter which one you pay for. I forgot to mention that. But until next time, Gatlinburg,